Welcome back, Guardians, to another Destiny video. And in today's Destiny video, I wanted to talk about possibility of Prison of Elders and what it will bring and what I would like to see in it, the ideas that I have on it, even though nobody knows really what it is yet. So make sure you hit that like button, guys. If you hit that like button, you'll get House of Wolves in a striker reward, and if you don't, you'll get a No Land Beyond. I don't know. But anyway, let's try and get this video to, I don't know, 700 likes. That'd be awesome, guys, just for an idea video. So, Prison of Elders, as far as we know, is a cooperative based event. So, you're going to go in with a fire team of your friends. I believe it's 3 people. That's not been confirmed yet. And this is what is going to be replacing the raid in House of Wolves until they release it at a later date. Now, most people are speculating that it's going to be a Horde mode style game. So what Horde mode is, if you don't know, is that kind of like zombies for Call of Duty, where you get waves of enemies one after the other. So round 1 you get a small amount of enemies, round 2 it increases, round 3 it increases, and along the way you get bigger, stronger enemies that move faster, that do different types of moves, etc. And this could translate well into House of Wolves. So what we would see, let's just say, for instance, let's just do a 10 round thing. So every 2 rounds you might see a couple of ultras added to the waves of enemies. When you get to the 10th round, you'll get a big boss like the Archon Priest, as well as loads of other little enemies coming around. This makes it a challenge, and then you can have different things happening every time you rerun it, because they did say that there's going to be replayability and variety. So if that was the case, I would like to see such things as like a big arena. So you go into the first room and it's a big circle room, and in this big circle room there's loads of other rooms coming off it in whatever. So there's loads of doorways that you can choose to go in. So let's just say it's like a clock face. There's a door at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, all the way around the clock. Now you can choose which ones to go into when you want to go into it, and these are going to be, I'm talking like these are going to be really difficult, like on the level of mini raids in each room. Now what this can do is like introduce different waves of enemies in each doorway every week. I don't know how loot and stuff would work. I'm not even thinking about that yet, but I just think about the ideas and such things. So you go into room at 1 o'clock, you go in there, there's Vex enemies, however many you want, whatever bosses you want to see, however many ultras. Once you finish that door locks, and then you can choose another door, like door 6, and in there's Fallen. And then you can even mix them together, like they're having a war and you get in the middle of it in all these other rooms. Once you've completed all the rooms, you get to aka the final boss. I don't know why I said aka there, but anyway, you get to the final boss room where you go in there. There's a big massive boss, and that boss can be random. So let's just say they take all the bosses already, Omnigul, Valis Tarak, Oxor, all those people, Valis Tarak, and one of those could be the boss of the final arena. And I'm not talking about the ones that we know in strike missions. I'm talking about souped up versions of them with souped up enemies with them to make it that challengingly difficult. And the way I picture it is that it will take you a week to do every room, and then at the end of the week it resets. So if you haven't done all the rooms yet, it gets to the last day of the week, you don't get to the final boss, it resets. Which means people are going to be more wanting to grind it out, get those rewards, get through all the different rooms, so that next week they can redo it again. And you can even put something like modifiers on each room. So each room can have its own modifier, which means you have to think about your class setup before you go in there. So, there's lots of different things that I like just popping around in my head. And it's very broken, this thought, this logic behind this. It's very just off the top of my head. So please forgive me if it's not fully understandable. But what I would like to see is just basically that, a room with different rooms from it. You go into each room, beat the bosses, beat the enemies, that door locks, you have to lock all the doors before you get action in the final room. And when you get to the final room, you get a random boss, random modifiers, random enemies with that boss. Once you beat that boss, you get the chance of loot, etc, etc. So yeah, that's my ideas anyway, guys. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button, hit that comment section, leave some feedback, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.